One thing I've struggled with over the years is feeling loved. Even though I was aware that I was loved, I didn't feel loved. And because I did not feel loved, I didn't like bothering people. I didn't like inconveniencing people. I didn't like asking people for anything because I felt like no one cared about me enough to want to help me or anything. And I feel like this has a lot to do with why I failed to lean into the level of support that people genuinely wanted to provide me with, because I didn't feel worthy of it, because I didn't feel loved. And that's so crazy to me, because I knew that I was loved. So I don't quite understand. Well, I do know I was like, where did this come from? Like, where did this feeling come from? And now that I sit and think about it, it started, of course, everything roots back to your parents, right? I do think a lot of it has to do with my mother being emotionally unavailable and how I was never able to really emotionally connect with her whenever I had true dire needs of support. And so that translated into the assumption that I could not emotionally rely or share with other people because they didn't want to hear it. That this is just the way people are. It started there. I also think that when I was 18, 19 years old and I was in a emotionally abusive relationship, which I didn't understand how I found myself in, because the assumption is like, I didn't come from a home like this. But I understand now, looking back, how I found myself in that situation, because I was wanting to emotionally connect with someone on a deeper level in a way that I didn't have in my life. And I was seeking it from someone else who was also emotionally unavailable. But I was young and I didn't know any better. And therefore I went through my life just assuming people really didn't care about me. That I wasn't good enough to be loved or to be cared about. And I see how this has stifled my life in every area of my life. My relationships, intimacy, my career, my dreams, my sexual life, my friendships. It has really hindered every part of my life, even my business, even my money. I can see how this component has played a tremendous part in all of that. And I had someone tell me some years ago that the trauma that you experience in your life will show up in your business. It will show up in your brand building experiences. Facts, because you can't build a brand if you don't feel worthy of having all that comes with the iconic version of you. You have to feel like it's yours. You have to feel that you're worthy of everything that comes along with the iconic version of you, because if you don't, you will reject all that comes along with the iconic version of you. This is what I've struggled with for many years. And I'm finally coming out of that at 43 years old. I'm finally coming out of that because I'm being challenged to come out of that. Life is pinned me in a spot where you about to get this, girl. You about to get this. And you know what? In my moments of vulnerability, I play in my head once again that, oh, I'm burdening this person, or this person doesn't really care, but so far people have come through and people have reassured me that they love me and that they care about me, and that all that I've poured into them, they are excited and wanting to pour back into me. And this moment is forcing me to stand up and practice what I preach. This goes back to the conversation that I've posted here about being open to receiving and how when we're not open to receiving, we stifle everybody else from being great, being the iconic version of themselves. Okay. I love what Mother Earth does. I see why I'm here, to get these lessons, to share these breakthroughs. The answers are inside of us. They say that all the time. They say the answers are inside of us. We are Earth. We are inside of ourselves. Earth is who we are. This is why when we go out inside of ourselves, we find the answers, because then we become connected with ourselves. Whew. I needed this walk. This is what I came here to do. This is what I came here to be. This is what I came here to embrace. Oh, this is so beautiful to me. This is everything to me, being here. And I can't wait to share this with someone special as well, someone who appreciates and understands all of this as well. This is a great place, perfect place for me to meet somebody. I'm telling you, perfect place, because everybody here loves the outdoors. We all love the outdoors. I've met some really great people here. I've made some great friendships. I also plan to start dancing again, and I've been looking into that. I think I want to learn bachata, ba-da-ba-ba, do-do-do-do, ba-cha-cha-cha. I want to move my hips. You know what I'm saying? Boop, 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 boop. I want to move my hips. Boop, 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 boop. On beat, of course, but I want to move my hips. Okay, we're gonna keep leaning into this. We're gonna keep sharing. We're gonna keep sharing our vulnerability. Love you, superstar. Thank you for sharing this moment with me, this moment of vulnerability. Thank you for creating a safe space for me to share. Thank you for reinforcing that I have created a safe space for you to share. That means the world to me. I'm going to go get me a kombucha. That's like such a California thing to do, is get you a kombucha. Get your kombucha.